tonight on Access TV. It's Gotham Comedy Live. Get ready to laugh with Forrest Shaw, Shuli, Jeff Young, Jessica Kirson. This week's host, Vic Dibitetto. Gotham Comedy Live. All happening right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Vic Dibitetto.
Hey, how you guys doing? How are ya? Welcome to Gotham Comedy Live. Give yourselves a hand for coming out, folks. Come on, make some noise. Let me hear you. Yeah. We got a great show for you tonight. Let me tell you, it's great to be back in my hometown, the greatest city in the world, the Big Apple, New York City, the city that never sleeps. That's why it looks like shit in the morning. Am I right? I'm actually born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I then moved overseas to Staten Island, which is Brooklyn with a cover charge. Where a four-way stop sign means, hey, fuck you, I was here first. Do you know who I am? I'll tell you what it's like to live in Staten Island. See this chair? This is the size of the backyard I had in Staten Island for $800,000. Here's the backyard you get. I'm going to show you the pool I had in Staten Island. Here's the pool. Come on, kid, jump in the pool. Jump in the pool. I'll be right back. Let me make sure we took our spot. Anthony, when I pull out, get the garbage pails. Get the cones so they know who I am. I now live in Manalapan, New Jersey, which is the gateway to Israel, basically. Nobody ever heard of Manalapan, so I say I'm between Springsteen and Bon Jovi. That's where I live exactly. Smack in the middle of Springsteen and Bon Jovi. Jersey's all right. You got to learn how to drive in Jersey, because as you know, you got that stupid jug handle nonsense. So no matter where you go, wherever you go, you got to pass it first. Like even Home Depot becomes a mission. All right, there it is. There's Home Depot. There it goes. I have no clue how to get side of the fucking highway. My wife, relax, we're going to Target. Is it on this side of the road? If not, we go on the way home. Not going to the fucking merry-go-round. Because I have no patience. You ever go to the Borgata in Atlantic City? I'll be there at the end of the month. You're going to go to my show, you better leave after this show. Because the Borgata is like Emerald City. You could see it from the Atlantic City Expressway. You just can't fucking get to it. Your car looks like, if you hit the Borgata, you wind up in Brigantine. What the fuck? It was right there. Then you make the U-turn, you pass Harris, the Golden Nugget. All right, there it is. And I I missed it again. Over the windmill, around the fucking bridge. Son of a bitch, let me try to, I thought I had it that time. And Jersey troopers, they don't fuck around. They're like Nazis. I mean, we got the best cops in New York. Have you pulled over in Jersey? They're like Nazis. Just the way they approach the car, these fucking guys. Do you know how fast you were going? I don't know, 55? Liar! 56! Hold out your testicle. New York, you could be driving backwards in a playground, 90 miles an hour, during recess, with a fucking nun tied to the roof, while you're smoking a joint. There'll be a New York cop, hey, your tail light's out. Oh, you got a PBA card? Keep going. Oh, you know Sal Curto? Hey, that's my cousin. Yeah, New York, baby. Have you had it with this winter, man? What the fuck? It's March 5th. Enough already. You realize we had a total of 12 feet this whole winter? You know what? 12 feet, man. You know what 12? That would be up to here in de Blasio. That's fucking 12 feet. A lot of fucking snow. I hate the snow, because who shoveled the shit? Me. I'm the fucking donkey in my house. Who's going to shovel the snow? My kids? I got it, Mike. Go back to sleep. I got it. I'll cover your drinks. I spit a lot. I'm telling you now. I'm just getting fucking started up here. I got it, Mike. Go back to sleep. I'll shovel the snow. Useless. My kids are my son went to school right here, FIT, not far from here. Full scholarship, made the honors 4 years in a row. I sent this idiot to Stop and Shop one night to get lettuce. He comes back with cabbage. You know what he tells me? Oh, man, what's the difference? What the difference? You're an asshole. That's what the difference is. Asshole, street smarts. Idiot, common sense. Whatever, which means fuck you. That's their code word for fuck you. Yeah, your sister's ass, whatever. He's an artist. That big snowstorm we had before this one, instead of helping his father shovel the snow, he fucking painted a picture of me shoveling the snow. That's nice, Mike. Why'd you put Daddy having a heart attack on the front lawn with a shovel sticking out of his ass while you and your sister playing video games and Mommy's upstairs reading 50 Shades of Grey? Put that in the fucking picture. Oh, yeah, she read that book. Yeah, she read that book. Oh, yeah. How come you don't tie me up? Last month I hung her. How's that? Is that tight enough? I'm the donkey, man. You reach your 50s, it's over. I'm using Rogaine. My wife is getting hair in her ass. It's all over. I'm married 32 years. My wife doesn't know I'm here. She till I let the house, it's off the garbage. No clue that I'm here. Is tomorrow recycle? Yeah, I'll be right back. I had a very depressing moment last month. I never thought this day would come. My balls actually touched the toilet water. Yeah, and I was taking a piss. I'm praying to God, please, God, I hope the toilet's backing up. It wasn't. They were going down to the water. And my wife uses that blue tidy bullshit. I thought I was making Easter eggs. How many you want? Well, they're both going to be blue. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? The donkey. I'm up fucking today, 6 in the morning, still chopping ice from 3 fucking winters ago. My son comes down the stairs about 2 in the afternoon. He's got the fucking hooded sweatshirt. Oh, man, I'm tired. Why? What were you doing? I'm sleeping. Well, come on down, Grim Reaper. Mommy made you pancakes. The Cheerios, that's for the fucking donkey. I got the stale Cheerios. You got the fucking pancakes. Then hit your kids. When I was a kid, I got sent to my fucking room. Today it's the opposite. You don't send them to their room. That's where all their shit is. They never come out of their room. You want to punish them? Send them outside. Fucks them up. Go outside. Go, lock the door and watch them from the window. They're clueless outside. It's a tree. Yeah, you laugh. You think this is funny, don't you? Hit your kids. None of that timeout shit. That's why this country's fucked up. Hit your kids. My father, after he beat the shit out of me, tell me, go get me the belt. Get you the belt. My fucking ears are bleeding. What do you want to get mine? You can't hit a kid today. You hit me, I'll call the police. Yeah, you better call homicide, you little prick. And take this chalk and lie down and outline yourself. They're gonna find you with your fucking iPhone charger wrapped on your fucking neck. What do you have, the iPhone 6? Did you upgrade to the 6 Plus, you fucking idiot? You slept in a tent for 3 days in front of Best Buy for a fucking phone? I slept in a tent for fucking Kiss tickets. That's what I slept in a tent for. This thing is a ruination. My son, I just upgraded. I asked my son, Mike, how do you get more storage? You ever ask your kids to help you? You get that fucking song and dance. Mike, how do you... Oh. 3 times I showed you. You little prick. You know how many times I tried to potty train you? You know how many nights I with a belt with a heart on because mommy had to take care of you? Hit your kids. That's the moral of the story. Hit your fucking kids. That's it. Thank you. You ready to start a good show? Let me hear you guys. Come on, make some noise. We got a great show. We got 4 of the funniest comedians you're going to see here tonight. And coming to the stage. No, not yet? Okay. Just fuck with the crowd? You got to bear with the music. Let's dance. Why not? Did I spit on your drinks? I told you, get one of the umbrella drinks. I spit a lot. And when I talk about my daughter, this vein's going to pop right here. But it's just good. Good to be here. And I wish I could drink with you guys. I can't. I had a bad accident 2 years ago. Some idiot stopped short in the Garden State Parkway. Rear-ended him. Boom. A little person was driving a car. He's mad at me. I am not happy. Well, which one are you? Come on, folks. It's not that hard. Come on, let me hear you. Let me hear you. Make some noise. All right. Goodbye. We're coming back. We're coming back. Come on, make some noise. Let me hear you.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Forrest Shaw is taking the stage when we return. Welcome back to the Access TV presentation of Gotham Comedy Live. More laughs happening right now.
Yes, we are back, and we are having a grand old time here tonight. Coming to the stage, the first comic of the evening, very funny guy. You might recognize him from the Conan O'Brien Show, Mr. Forrest Shaw. Give him a hand,
Thank you. Very nice of you. So I used to be an environmental biologist. Thank you. got out of that because we're all doomed. So you can recycle if you want. It doesn't matter. I was on the inside. Doesn't matter. You know why? Because apparently where we've been destroying the planet is the towel section of hotels. I don't know if you've been in there recently. There's always a placard next to the towels with a picture of a lemur on it, like, help us save the planet, hang up your towels and reduce water usage and detergent, we'll save the earth. I don't feel like the animals are seeing any of that towel money. You know, no way there's a gorilla somewhere holding up a picture of me holding up a towel that I've used for the second straight day to, wipe my girlfriend's stomach off with. I feel like I don't know the sacrifices. Yeah, guess what? Guess what? Everybody should be laughing at that joke because you're a disgusting animal when you get to a hotel. Don't act like you just dry your hair with those things, right? That's why you pay the extra money. You stay in a hotel, you shave your pubes, you let somebody else vacuum them up. It's going to clog up your Dyson. It's $500. Towels. That's where the whole planet's been crumbling, is the towel section. Like, what about the beds in hotels? There's a lot of drunken vacation sex that happens there. Extra kids are born we didn't mean to have. There's already 7 billion people on the planet. If they really cared about the environment, they'd have complimentary contraceptives on the nightstand. Like condoms or a chimpanzee-shaped dispenser that shoots out morning after pills. Something that says we care about the rainforest here at the Red Roof Inn. All right. Thanks. So, ate too much food again today for like 25th day in a row. Food's the worst. Why is bread legal? Does anybody know? Like, why? Bread or sugar? Sugar shouldn't be legal. Sugar's 8 times more addictive than crack. Do you guys know that? 8 times. But however, it's 800 times more difficult to get a blowjob for a Butterfinger. So it's the trade-off there because sugar's everywhere. That's the problem. It's too easy to get. You can get Twizzlers at Staples. I don't know why you would need printer ink and candy, but that's right. You got to make things illegal. We're dumb animals. We can't have that much responsibilities. That's why we made drugs illegal. You're telling me milkshakes are better for you than ecstasy? I've never seen that study. I'm not even saying drugs are good for you, but you could do heroin like a half dozen times. You'll probably be okay. Just try shooting up ranch dressing. See what happens. Make it harder to get the food to, Like if it was as hard to get pizza as it is cocaine, all right? You'd still eat pizza, don't get me wrong, but just only on the weekends with people you trust, Yeah. Be rubbing tomato sauce on your gums. This is the good shit, all right, yes. That's 100% Papa John's. No, it's not. That stepped on Little Caesars crap you tried to bring here last week. You a cop? I don't know. I'm not doing drugs anymore. I'm just getting older. That's what happens. You get older, you stop. I still want to do a lot of drugs. I'm just too tired now, you're maturing. No, I'm exhausted. That's the issue. Can't go on a 2-day bender with you. I got to get stamps. I got to iron my jeans. If you iron your jeans, you're old as shit. Just so you know, want to get that crease in there. I don't know. If you do drugs, be careful. You ever seen the show Lock Up? The prison show where they bring the cameras in there, they show you around and they scare you so you do nothing bad for like 2 weeks. Not everybody. I'd say over 50% of the people in there is drug offenders. And the average sentence for the drug offender is longer than everything except murder. Everything. Burglary, aggravated assault, sexual assault. It's messed up, right? So if you ever get pulled over and you have drugs in your car, you should just rape the cop. Yeah. You're saving jail time, all right? Don't worry about whether that makes you gay or not. Just bend him with a cruiser, take him with a nightstick, whatever term you want to use. And you're going to have good street cred with the prison. Like, what'd you rob a bank? Yeah, I fucked the cop. So, guess who gets bottom bunk? Get out of there. Get me some cigarettes. I think that's how it works. I don't know. All the fun stuff's bad for you, though, right? All the hits, food, drugs, alcohol. You guys are all drinking. It's good. I like drinking. I like drinking at dive bars. That's why I hate that show, Bar Rescue. That guy, John Taffer, he's always trying to church up some bar I want to drink in, right? We don't need better lighting in here, right? Seeing these people in daylight. You don't want to Just yelling all the time. Bartender's giving away free drinks. Yes, that's why I'm here. So, take the cameras outside. Let's go. Beat it. This is what you need to make a bar a fun place to drink. Just get rid of bad drinkers. That's what messes it up, right? Because if you're a bad drinker, there's no penalties. You just go on being an asshole, and then you wake up the next day and do it all over again. Here's my solution. We license people to drink. You don't have to take a test. You turn 21, you get your drinking license, but then you can lose your drinking license the same way you can your driver's license if you don't drink properly. Not that popular. All right, that's You need a license to fish. Are you aware of that? To catch a bass, you need a license. If you order 8 shots of Jaeger, I feel like there should be some paperwork involved, right? Hand that over to somebody. You gotta. Yeah. Got to look at their drinking history, right? Oh, it says here 5 years ago you masturbated in a bar window. We're not going to be able to serve you. It's a definite violation right there. All right, here's what I got so far for drinking license. If you're in a bar and you go, woohoo, that's a warning right there, right? Whatever's going on in your head, shut that down right now. You want to throw a dart at the back of somebody's leg? That's not funny. You vomit in a friend's car, 3 points on your drinking license. You take a shit in public, immediate expulsion of your license. Got to take a year off, regroup, get an instructor. You can't do that in a Wendy's parking lot. That's not allowed. So then there's a penalty, right? You just take the drinking license and then there's nothing now, no penalty. One thing, obviously, you can get a DUI. But if you get a DUI, you can't drive anymore, but they still let you drink. Who thought that up? Like that makes any sense? Yeah. No more driving, keep drinking though, you're really good at it. Yeah. That's the look we want. We want all of our drunks walking the sidewalk. Let's put a beer in a bag, piss on some doorsteps. Now you just take the drinking license and then, I don't know. Red light cameras, nobody likes those, right? Okay, but you take that same technology, you put it in a bar, and then if you were hitting on somebody you normally wouldn't hit on sober, you get a ticket in the mail. Yeah. Yeah, just a picture of you. Look who you almost fucked. All right, that's a stool. You tried to have sex with a stool. 8 points on your license. Get some tweezers. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Shuli is taking the stage when we return. Welcome back to the Access TV presentation of Gotham Comedy Live. More laughs happening right now.
Yeah, we are back. You having a good time? Let me hear you. Wow, what a crowd. Coming to the stage, a very funny gentleman. He's from the Howard Stern Show, the big, the one, the only, Shuli. Let him hear you, folks.
Gotham, how we doing, guys? I see a lot of beautiful couples here tonight. Anybody engaged to be married? No. Wow. Everybody's here with a prostitute. All right, that's cool. No judgment. I'm glad. Are there lifers here? 25 years married? Over? Yes? I can pick you out by the fucked up shirt you're wearing. Yeah. It's not your husband's fault. They dress us so no one will fuck us ever again after 9 years. That's a fact. Here's a few things I didn't know about marriage going into it. Number one, you run out of shit to talk about, okay? I'm only 6 years into it. I love my wife. We have nothing to fucking talk about. This sentence came out of my mouth the other day. I go, honey, are these different pickles from the ones you usually buy? You know how sad that fucking sentence is? If you're single or dating, go home tonight, look in the mirror and say that. You'll start crying. You'll start crying because a piece of your soul is gone. And you know what's worse? I was right. Different fucking pickles. Yeah. She was thrilled that I noticed. We talked about it for an hour. Pickles. It's over. A buddy of mine's going, oh, my parents are renewing their wedding vows. I'm like, what the fuck is that about? I don't get renewing the wedding vow. That's like, if I leave here tonight and go and cross the street and a truck takes my legs out, you want me to come back to this crosswalk 10 years later invite my family and friends, and go, this is where the fucking magic happened? I don't think so. And let me just say this. I must have missed the meeting that blowjobs become a present after you get married. Where was that email? I never got it. All I know, when we were dating, it was rain and blowjobs. Tsunami of blowjobs. Then you get married, and all of a sudden, like 2 years into it, you hear this one day go, somebody's birthday's coming up. If you're really good, you might get a blowjob. And every guy in here is thinking the same thing. We're like, you used to give me one for a ride home. What? When did you become the Queen of England all of a sudden? Thank you for clapping at my misery and pain. Listen, you got to adapt. Now I'm like, somebody wants a blowjob, we'll do the dishes and laundry for a couple days for it. Because Bruce Lee said, be water, adapt. So I am being water in the hopes that water will get its dick sucked one day. How about that? I'm trying. I go, honey, let's do some role playing. Because kids kill the fucking sex life, you know? I'm like, honey, let's do role playing. I'll be a plumber coming to fix, like, the toilet, right? And you be a chick who loves giving blowjobs to plumbers. How about that? It's a 7-minute game. It's not going to take long. And it'll be real. I'll give you an invoice when we're done. I'm legit. Like, I'm union. I don't fuck around. And it's no picnic for her. I turned 40. I'm losing hearing in this side. I'm down to one ear, which sucks for dirty talk in the bedroom now. Because, yeah, now it sounds like I'm fucking Charlie Brown's teacher when we're having sex. I'm like, does this feel good? Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Well, here's even more hot. This on top of you sweating going, what's that now? Huh? This is the good ear, honey. And like I said, kids ruin the sex life. They ruin it all. They fucking, you know, we used to make stains on our bed. Not anymore. No, now the kids fucking sit there and eat their goddamn Pop-Tarts on it. You can laugh. They're assholes. We all know it. Here, you want to know the best explanation of marriage is a movie I saw called Open Water. Any of you guys see this movie? About a married couple, they go scuba diving and they forget to come up because they're so in love, right? And the boat leaves them, and nobody knows they left them, and these two jerk-offs are paddling in the middle of the ocean, right? And sharks start circling them, and the husband gets half his leg bit off, right? And here's where marriage comes into play. While her husband's bleeding into the ocean, ringing the dinner bell for all the other sharks to come and eat him, his wife says, if we just would have went to Aspen, none of this would be happening right now. And that is what marriage is all about. Getting that last fucking I told you so at your lowest point in life. I love my wife, she is my heart and soul, but if she hit me with some Aspen shit before I get torn apart by sharks, I will win this fuck you Olympics. I guarantee you that. I will fake drown and pop up somewhere else just to hit you with one more fucked up thing before I really go. And that's to a woman I love. I go, Aspen. She'd go, oh, I'm going to miss him. He was such a good man. He's a good father. Pop up. If you weren't on your period, these sharks wouldn't even be here, bitch. You know, you're not going to top a period joke. You just let them tear you apart at that point. All I'm saying is this. I quit smoking weed for this family, okay? I sacrificed a lot. Does anybody care about my pain? No. Should I have quit? Probably. I had the munchies real bad one night, and I'm trying to open this box of cherry pie for about 6 minutes. Turns out not a box of cherry pie, a box of Reynolds Saran wrap with a picture of a slice of a cherry pie on the box. Yeah. No, you gotta be really high to think any part of a pie could fit in a Saran wrap box. But I quit cold turkey, no more Discovery Channel. I had to stop immediately. Except Deadliest Catch. That's the one show I could watch high or not high, and I come away with the same thought every time. Not a lot of black guys on Deadliest Catch, am I right? Hey, you guys are terrified of that shit, you know? Not the water, work. But anyways, listen, oh, go fuck yourself. I'm a dad. It's filled with these holy shit I'm a dad moments, you know, because I'm not prepared for this. My daughter the other day busts in the bathroom door while I'm shaving, and she's just staring at me with this wonder and amazement, like she's never seen balls before. I'm like, shut the door. You're 5. You can knock. It's all right. Listen, guys, I don't even shave my balls, all right? Everybody relax. They're as hairy as a pine forest. Everybody chill out. I do want to share one story with you about flying before I go. Have any of you ever sat in a middle seat on a flight before? It makes you an asshole, because the minute you get there before the other 2 people, you're judging everybody coming down the aisle mentally. You're like, no, 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 no. So I got an Orthodox Jewish couple, my people, no worries, right? So I tell them, would either of you care to switch, window or aisle? I'm fine with either one. And the wife says, I prefer the window, and he prefers the aisle. If you guys aren't Jewish, that means you're fucked, basically. I'll translate that. So whatever, I go to sleep, and I wake up after about 30 minutes, and the husband's standing up in the aisle with his arms out and a baby in his hands that they didn't have when we took off, okay? That's the first hurdle I'm trying to clear, okay? And he doesn't say, excuse me, sorry. He says, hand a baby to my wife. And I look at him and I go, no. And he's like, what? And I said, this is why I asked if you wanted to switch, so we wouldn't be in each other's lives like we are. And he says to his wife in Hebrew, not knowing that I was born in Israel, speak fluent Hebrew, and I've been waiting almost 40 years. Yeah. To catch somebody talking shit. And he says to his wife in Hebrew, he goes, "Zelam ani soneh otam," which translated to English means, that's why I hate them. Right. So I'm like, fuck it, I got to hit him back with something. And in Hebrew, right? So without even thinking, I say to him, "Lech tizayen ta'ima shilcha batachat," which translated means, why don't you go fuck your mother in her asshole? Thank you. Thank you. I've never said that in Hebrew before. Turns out very powerful. And now people immediately stop handing you children. Immediately. You guys have been great, man. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Jeff Young is taking the stage when we return.
All right, you having a good time? Let me hear you. It only gets better, folks. Coming to the stage, he's making his TV debut. How about a big hand for Jeff Young? Give him a hand, folks.
You ever get so wasted that you wake up the next morning and there's an app missing from your home screen? You're looking at your phone and you're like, Twitter's gone. How crazy did that shit get? Whenever I hear a really cool song on the radio, I always wonder, how much sex did these guys get? And then I wonder if they got any venereal diseases. And then I wonder if they had to go to the hospital. And then I'm like, this song sucks. My daughter came up to me and she's like, hey, Dad, can we go to the horse ballet? And I was like, yeah. Because those are my two favorite things. And maybe we should invite your mom. I know we've been divorced for 16 years, but that might be fun also. I used to be afraid of women. And then I had daughters. Now I'm afraid of girls, too. Whenever I go to a restaurant and I ask for Coke, and they say, "Is Pepsi okay?" Just one time, I would like to say, "No. You can't force your religion on me." I was watching Grapes of Wrath on Netflix about the Depression and oppression and unions and surviving when you have no hope. And I was like, hell yeah. And Netflix was like, you know what else you might enjoy? Dumbo. You need to chill out. We don't want a revolution. I like getting into work really early, and then I sit so still the lights go off. And then I yell, "I'm alive!" And the lights come back on. That's so cool. Database programming is my profession. Getting up and going to the bathroom is my passion. Have you ever made it to the 6-month mark at your job and thought, yeah, now I can do Q-tips at my desk? Whenever I tell a joke that doesn't get a lot of laughs, I always think, darn. Now I'll never be able to raise the money for my daughter's heart transplant. Imagine that you're at sea and you're a sailor and it's the olden times. It's the 1700s and you're cold and wet and you've been out there for 2 years and the only thing in life that you love is brick oven pizza. And you're on your way home, and the British Navy stops your ship. And they press you into service. And they're rowing you across to this 120-gun man of war that's going to be your home for the next 30 years of your life. And you're like, do you guys have brick oven pizza? And they're like, no. And you're like, this is gonna suck. I really like that movie Star Wars because I'm just like Han Solo, except I've never been with a princess and I've never had a really cool ride and I've never been a part of a rebellion. I guess it's just the vest. And I didn't wear it today. I like hanging out with young people and they're like, do you love Kanye? And I'm like, yeah, I love Kanye. And they're like, do you know what Kanye said? And I'm like, yeah, I know what Kanye said. And they're like, do you? And I'm like, no. And they're like, Kanye said I only eat Asian pussy with sweet and sour sauce. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. Who the fuck is Kanye? I was talking to a younger woman and she said, I like doing it with older guys because you don't have to hang out after. I'm like, not this old guy. We're going to museums and shit. All right, everybody. That's all I'm doing. I'm Jeff Young. Thanks a lot.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City. Jessica Kirson is taking the stage when we return. Welcome back to the Access TV presentation of Gotham Comedy Live. More laughs right now.
Yes, we are back. Are you having a good time? Well, you're in for a treat. This next comedian coming to the stage is not only a good friend of mine, but she's a sweetheart. She's in this business of scumbags. She is a breath of fresh air. She's the real deal. She's the complete package. Sit back, take a breath. You're going to see what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Kirson from The Tonight Show and The View.
Keep it going for him. Come on, keep it going. You guys are great. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. I just lost 100 pounds. Don't clap, I'll gain it back. But a couple of you went, oh, okay, she's gonna gain it back, so I'm not gonna clap. I went to a nutritionist when I was much heavier, and the woman actually said, you should take your shoes off. It makes a big difference if you take your shoes off. A lot of women like to take, I'm like, honey, I ate my fucking shoes. They're inside of me. If you don't give me a snack, I'm gonna eat your diploma. You're doing great, you know, you are. The show's been going on for a little while, so you might not kill the way you normally do. It's okay, you're very, very talented. And you're wearing black, it's slimming. It makes a big difference that you're wearing black. It does. Take it in. It's okay. Some of you have no idea what I just did. You're like, what the fuck is she doing? Why is she talking to herself? Just know it's creative. Anyway, so I tried diets. I tried Jenny Craig. Did you ever try that? Did you ever? No, I eat lettuce. Did you ever diet? Did you ever diet? I went on Jenny Craig and I ate the packaging. It was a problem. I like a lot of you. I really do. I do. This is a fun crowd. I really hate people, you know, I want to like people, but they make me hate them. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm walking down the street the other day in Times Square, and this woman's walking in front of me, and she falls down and tumbles on the ground. And I'm so nice, I run up to her, and I go, oh my God, are you okay? She goes, I'm fine! So I'm not going to react to her, because I still want her to like me, even though I hate her. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about you, sir. So I'm like, you sure? You're okay? You sure you don't need some help? And she goes, get away from me, I'll be okay on my own. So I spit on her and walked away. Thank you, thank you. That clap will never fill the hole. You know, look at you, what hole? What hole? Not my vagina, my emotional hole. I have a very big emotional hole. I can't stand when people, the laughs are weird, but just be okay with it. You're almost done. You can go home and cry soon. It's okay. You need to love yourself. You really need to learn to love yourself. You need to eat kale. If you just eat kale, everything will be fine. I can't stand when people sneeze and I say bless you and they don't say thank you. Isn't that fucked up? You know what I do to deal with it? I go like this. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Until they finally acknowledge it and say, oh, thank you. And then I say, I hope you die. I was at a red light the other day, and the second it turned green, I heard, like the second it turned green. I did not have time to lift my foot. Like even if I had a thin foot, it would take me a second, you know, to put, so I slammed on the brakes. Like that's how angry I've become. I'm just like, fucking hit me. I've had it. You know what I mean? So the guy pulls up next to me. He's like, you're an asshole. And I look over and I'm like, Dad? I love you with the beard over there. You really, what's your name?
George.
George, what do you do?
I have a coffee shop.
You have a coffee shop? Where?
New Jersey.
Oh, I'm from New Jersey.
Madison.
I didn't ask. All right. I'm sorry. You see how fast it turns to hatred? I'm joking. I'm so sorry, George, but I'm not going to eat over this conversation. My mother's a therapist. Does it all make sense now, what's happening? My mother is a therapist. My mom constantly analyzes me. Every time I call her, I'll be in a good mood. Hi, Mom. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just calling to see how you are. You sound tense. Are you okay? No, I'm really fine. I'm just, you don't sound, I'm like, now I'm fucking enraged. I was fine when I called you. I remember when I told her I'd go see the gynecologist, right? And when I was growing up, and she goes, go to someone nurturing. You need to go to a gynecologist that's nurturing. Someone who's caring. Nurturing. I'm like, that's a fucking therapy term. It doesn't even make sense for me to go to a nurturing gynecologist. What am I going to do? Sit down and spread my legs and go, look at the little vagina. Look at the little vagina. Hush, little pussy, don't say a word. The nipples on the breasts go round and round. Yeah. I like you guys. You're good. Some of you are afraid of me, which I love. I'm enjoying it. You know who I scare a lot is little Asian women that barely speak English. Can you imagine that? Like them watching my set, they sit in the audience and they cover their, oh, she's so loud. She's so loud and big and scary. She like Godzilla. But those women are tough. Do you ever notice that? They're fucking tough. Trust me. Like, what happens the minute you walk into a nail salon? This woman who's 4 feet tall. Pick a color! You pick a color! You pick color! You'll never make it, you! Anyway, I go for Chinese takeout the other day, and the same thing happened. The minute I walk in, the woman was really hostile. I'm going to laugh when I tell this, because this is literally what happened. I walk in, she goes, hello! What do you want? I said, can I just have an egg roll? Just one egg roll? That's all you want? One egg roll? Look at all the item we have on the wall. Look at all the item. Look at the item. Look at the item. I'm going to keep doing it till I get the laughs I deserve. Look at all the item. Look at all the item. Look, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. We have hot dog, bitch. Anyway, I'm like, I would just like an egg roll, please. She goes, fine, just one egg roll. Do you ever notice they never just turn around to the audience and go, one egg roll? It always becomes a whole long story. She goes, fine, just one egg roll. Fucking egg roll! Thank you. Some people are going to look at the Asian people and make sure they're laughing. It's okay. Asian people love that joke. You're doing great. You really are. Your career's going amazing. Next week, you're headlining at the Rectal Hut, which is an amazing club. The Rectal Hut is nice. Have you ever been there? No. Where is it? I like it there. I mean, the seating's a little tight and it gets warm in the... But it's, that was an anal joke. Don't be afraid. Just go slow. You know, I like you guys. You're fun. You really are. I love you. I do. I love you, and thank you for laughing at me. I appreciate it that you're letting it out and laughing. It's good. It's really good. It's important. Do you have kids? Sienna, do you have kids? How many kids? Oh, I love that you answered me. Yes, I have one. Like you just answered to Santa. Like if I answered to Rosie O'Donnell or something, you just answered to Santa. Do you have one kid?
It's one of my sons, yeah.
Well, how many do you have? What are you, fucking Al-Qaeda? This is like a whole... You're being secretive. You have two? Okay, two. Okay, great. I don't know. I love kids. I can't stand when I'm driving and there's kids in the back seat in the front of me and they're like, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? And it's hard concentrating on them while I'm driving and eating Dunkin' Donuts. Anyway, so one of them the other day pops up out of nowhere and goes, so I shot him. All right, let me leave you on this. I took my nephew to the bathroom, and if God forbid they're not playing a game or doing something, he just had to watch me pee. So I'm just standing there, and he's staring at my crotch. We're in this tiny bathroom. He's like, and he goes, Aunt Jessie? And I said, what, honey? He goes, you have a funny-looking penis. I'm like, you should see the one in my drawer. Oh. That looks like a menorah. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City.
All right, folks, make some noise. Let me hear you. How about a big hand for Forrest Shaw? Give him a hand. Shuli, Jeff Young, and Jessica Kirson. Come on, folks.